I'm headed down 59. I am making good time. I got ice in the igloo. I got shells in my vest. I got a Jerry Jeff bootleg 1988. I'm gonna open a cold one when I pull through the gate. I got 44 hours. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I make the most of the road, shooting birds, breaking bread. Down here on a mission, South Texas tradition. Big Bill and Tato, they come up from Carrizo after 10 days on Permian shale. They ain't seen a woman since Jags and Odessa, but tonight all they want is an 8-point whitetail. Yeah, the night sky is brighter than a big Houston jeweler. Brisket on the smoker, mezcal in the cooler. Hop in the truck, boys, for one simple reason. The 10 feral hogs, they are always in season. You kill one, the price of admission. South Texas tradition. Tom brought his fiancée. She was starting to fade when she yelled, "Turn down that noise." I said, "Tom, you know better. You better put her to bed. Man, some things are better left for the boys. No, I don't keep this gun for my self-defense. It's just a buck I've been watching since the season began. I got the ammo in the camo. I got the triggers to pull. There's no better feeling than when the freezer is full. Come Monday, you know I'll be missing South Texas tradition. My wife knows me best. She just sends a text, says, "See you on Sunday, my love." Well, she knows I'll be here, drinking Mexican beer, eating bacon wrap poppers, and bringing down Dove. It's a long way from concrete, the traffic commute. Sometimes a man just needs something to shoot, blow some steam, get out on the land, watch the sunrise from the deer stand, all just to regain his vision. South Texas, the South Texas tradition. We good? Well, that sounded pretty awful up here when that noise was happening. And I hope it doesn't happen again. But if it does, we'll just go on. Because I don't know what else to do. We'll just go on. And so if it happens again, I apologize. We'll just figure it out. But if it happens again, pretend it doesn't, even though it's hard. Thank you very much. Okay, this song is about parenting. This song is really about being in baby jail. If you have young children at home, which I'm not sure if anybody here has young children at home anymore. I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. I have young children at home, and it's nights like tonight that I'm super grateful for a gig like this because I can say goodbye. We just got through a lovely 3-day weekend, but the fact that I can get out of the house on a Tuesday night and play some songs is a beautiful thing. Let my wife take care of it. Anyhow, this song is about baby jail and having young children at home and missing your life before you had kids. And man, I'm super grateful to have kids, and I love them very much. But this song is called Everybody's Going Surfing, Everybody But Me. And surfing is my parental analogy here for... That's not coming through, is it? It's not coming through. Yeah. This is part of our show. Oh, it's my jack. It's my jack. No, it's all right. Well, this is cool. Came to watch John Baumann have technical difficulties. All right. The house is in disarray. Baby's crying and the wife's away. I'd make the drive to Monterey if this was 5 years ago. I'd be out on dawn patrol, ready for a set to roll. Hanging 10 down a donut hole, hoping somebody got the shot. 'Cause all the golden rays in California. Sorry guys, we're just gonna fix this once and for all. I apologize. Can we just mute this thing? Yeah. That's fine.
You think it's your jack though? You have another quarter to try?
Yeah, let me try the different quarter inch.
I think that'd be square one.
Cool. It's all part of the show. See, I don't have a light on the DI either. Yeah, probably is. Okay. Try it that way. Think I'm kosher?
I mean,
Yeah.
the lights are on, it's making...
The house is in disarray. Baby's crying and the wife's away. I'd make the drive to Monterey if this was 5 years ago. I'd be out on dawn patrol, ready for a set to roll. Hanging 10 down a donut hole, hoping somebody got the shot. Saw the golden rays in California still shine down across the sea. Everybody's going surfing. Everybody but me. Everybody but me. With all the good and love they bring, children, they change everything. Sold off the board of my dreams, it pains me to say. Schools will do, the folks are kind. It's a great place if you can find 3-2 with some peace of mind, but the water is a long way. Saw the golden rays in California still shine down across the sea. Everybody's going surfing. Everybody but me. Everybody but me. Just a fish out of the water on this landlocked block of mine. I'd trade the rat race just a dirt bag if I'd known when I'd had time. If I'd known when I'd had time. Tommy just turned 35, says he's never felt so alive. He bookends his 9 to 5, surfing San Onofre. He bought a Roger Hines in Carmel, rides easy and evening swell. He asked me if I've been well, I said I'll let him know someday. Saw the golden rays in California still shine down across the sea. Everybody's going surfing. Everybody but me. Everybody but me. I'm so scared to do anything. Maybe we can look back and laugh on these technical difficulties. Maybe they won't follow us around for the next 90 minutes. All right. My name is John Baumann. It's good to be here in Houston. Thank you for coming out on a Tuesday night after a holiday weekend. I appreciate it. A song called Long Shots. And thank you very much to the one person who knows it. No, it's all right. There's a 1,000-pound thoroughbred in stall number 12. He's kicking dust under his mane. Well, he's got blinders on his eyes, so there's no looking back. He'll be gunning from the outside lane. Down the back stretch he comes, 10,000 to 1. Oh, it looks like he's breaking on through. Can't count out the long shots. Long shots got chances too. They're a scrappy young clubhouse, single A washouts. Out west they're playing Pecos League ball. Part-time roughnecks, truck driving for paychecks, but thinking they might get the call. They're just a moment away from moving back up, maybe making a big league debut. Can't count out the long shots. Long shots got chances too. You can't count out the dog or the dark horse, that boxer who's bloody and blue. Can't count out the long shots. Long shots got chances too. She's 5'9", she's blue-eyed, she is smart as a whip. She works as a lawyer downtown, but they're over and done with since 3 weeks ago. I've had my ear to the ground. Well, she's out of my league, but she's out of his life. What else is a gambler to do? Can't count out long shots. Long shots got chances too.
Thank you. Man, that was really fun there for about 5 or 6 minutes. It was, not saying it won't happen again, but thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. I was born in Amarillo, Texas, and I lived there till I was 2.5 years old. And they were the hardest 2.5 years of my life. And, just kidding. Just kidding.
I was born in Amarillo and Reagan wore the crown of a couple Houston lawyers who just come to town. Mama got a job with Campbell and Gray, while Daddy was running for the county DA. He went around town in a blue lapel pen, but everybody knows a Democrat can't win in the Bible Belt. Sundays we would all go to church, sing some hymns and go to Luby's afterwards. Talk about the sermon, talk about the sky, over Elu and platter and a pecan pie. It was like church and Luby's would save us from our sins, or maybe we were just trying to fit into Bible Belt. It's a real fine place to see the Lord staring down at you from a big billboard. 100,000 churches from east to west, or you can tune in on Sunday. You tell evangelists, well, some call it heaven, I call it hell, living in West Texas, the Bible Belt. When the time came, I went home to Texas Tech, made bad grades, right in fraternity check, so I transferred out South Plains and Levelland. I started making A's, so I started up a band. Nobody ever would come to my shows, I guess they don't like good old rock and roll. The Bible Belt. It's a real fine place till you see the Lord staring down at you from a big billboard. 100,000 churches from east to west, or you can tune in on Sunday. You tell evangelists, well, some call it heaven, I call it hell, living in West Texas, the Bible Belt. Well, I was sitting right here in the liquor store line. I had to leave at 11 just to make it in time. I don't understand how the county's not winning. It would help with the drought, help with the debt, but up here change and time moves slow. It's just one more thing that can't be told. In the Bible Belt, in the Bible Belt, in the Bible Belt. Woo!
Thank you very much. This is my friend Brian Douglas Phillips here. He's going to play a few different instruments tonight. And Brian and I made a record last year together. It was the 5th record I've made, and Brian and I live 18 minutes away from each other, which my wife was very happy about. There was no, I'll be back in 2 weeks with this record completely done. It was I'll be back by 5:30 for all the fun stuff that I'm missing out on tonight. Anyhow, back in 2013, I wrote this song, and I wrote it and rewrote it till I got it where I was just happy with it, and I put it on a record, and nothing happened. And that was that. And then I got a phone call from a Nashville area code that said there's this major label country singer who really likes that one song, and they want to put it on their next record. And I told everybody and their brother, it's my time now. It's happening for me. And this major label country singer was going to put it on his record, and then he changed his mind at the 11th hour. And I've never been so upset with Kenny Chesney in my entire life. And 3 or 4 years went by, and I kind of licked my wounds and made another record, and that was that. And I got a phone call in 2018 that said, okay, sorry about that. He's serious this time about putting it on his record. And I was like, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, lo and behold, it was July of 2018, and there was my song. I wrote it all by myself like an adult, and it was track 7 on a record that he made, and I was so happy to have Chesney sing one of my songs. And to celebrate, my wife and I, we went to Total Wine, which is a large liquor store, and we threw the credit card down and went back to the house to celebrate what I call the lyrical miracle. And my wife provides our family with health insurance. She's got a full-time job, and she goes to workout class most days of the week. So she didn't stay up all night listening to the same Kenny Chesney song over and over and over again. But that's what I did. And I'm still hungover from that 7 years later. That was a one-man party. Anyways, on a serious note, sometimes I'll be lying awake in bed at night and I'll just be thinking to myself, man, this is the best Kenny Chesney song I've ever written in my entire life. So there's my version and there's Kenny's version, and a lot of times people will say, John, I really like your version so much more than Kenny's version. And a lot of times people will say, John, I gotta be honest, I like Kenny's version so much more than yours. I just say I don't care, because the money all goes to the same place, and that's to me, because I wrote the song. And the truth is that money all goes to Promised Land Learning Center, where all 3 of my kids go to daycare. They take all the Chesney money. But I just got one in public schools, so there's a little bit more coming back for me. This is a song about hanging out in Galveston, Texas, or Biloxi, Mississippi, or anywhere on the Gulf Coast. This is called The Gulf Moon. Corner dive down on the square, where the windows hang with a neon flare. Regular shoot horse and pool while the barmaid wishes a place for have fun. She works a jar with a discount flirt in her faded Houston Oilers shirt. On old Crow sings down on the stage, thumbing the chords on a crankle page. He plays Zevon tunes neath the Gulf Moon. You take a walk down along the wall, you go right on past the carnival, hand in hand with a keeper kind, the kind that ties to the ties that bind. You don't care for the carny man or the fortune teller who reads your hand, you just beeline for a bungalow where the curtains all flutter, the candles glow in the heart of June. The Gulf Moon. Here I'm on a midnight porch, looking up at a butane torch that hangs behind a black expanse where the stars flicker, planets dance. It's probably time I pack it in. I got a glass half full of Jameson. Well, I was born to cruise, I might as well the Gulf Moon. Down by the jetty near the Balinese Pier, the curmudgeons all drink their yellow belly beer. They bitch about the price of gas and the fish that they can't seem to catch. Blame it on the islands way down south, from the Bayou Marsh in the Delta mouth, where the
choppers roll. Tankers coming at midnight days for the oil drum. They cannot leave too soon. Neath the Gulf Moon. We're getting confident with our technicalities here. Let's see if this backfires. If it does, I apologize in advance.
Where are you going?
Thank you. Guy in towns, they were thick as thieves from Tennessee to the Texas coast, cutting on cassettes, rolling cigarettes, and running from their own separate ghosts. When towns went down, guys sang from the pulpit a song for the late troubadour. You can always call old friends, 'cause that's what friends are for. I heard you lost your dear old dog after 13 years by your side. I know your truck, it feels empty now when you're going for a ride. He's up in heaven now where all of them dogs go, dreaming on God's golden shore. He'll be the first to greet you when it's your time to go. 'Cause that's what friends are for. Here's to those that we haven't met yet. Here's to those who've gone before. Tonight we'll toast their memory, 'cause that's what friends are for. Me and some friends, my wife's best friend and her husband, we were out at a nightclub on South 1st Street in Austin. My wife's, her friend Candace, she and her husband had just got married, and we were all sitting around in this corner booth, and
She looked down and she suddenly couldn't find her wedding ring. And we spent the next 45 minutes crawling around on our hands and knees to this nightclub looking for this wedding ring. And if you want to look not cool, crawl around in a hoppin' posh place in Austin looking for somebody's wedding ring. We did this for the longest time. And after a while, Candace looks in her purse. She goes, "Oh, it's here the whole time." Remember when you lost your ring in that nightclub on South First? The place was packed. Man, the odds were stacked. You were ready for the worst. We crawled all night long with our phone lights on. We scanned every inch of that floor. We all laughed when you found it in your purse, 'cause that's what friends are for. That's what friends are for. I've written so many songs about Texas over the years, and really because I just love where I live. I love Texas. I was a little kid. I was like obsessed with the Alamo, and we're talking about this on the drive over here. I was always wearing coonskin caps like Davy Crockett, and I just think this is some personal information, but for the last 2-3 months I've been dealing with a raccoon somewhere in my house, and I think it's karma, and everybody has their raccoon story, so if anybody has some insight, I'm on my third pest control guy coming over in a couple days, so I'll report back. Don't worry. Anyhow, yeah, I've written a lot of songs about Texas, and I've learned they don't travel well beyond the state limits. And if I could do it over again, I would probably do it. And I would definitely do it differently. But we were playing in Oklahoma last spring, and I'll never forget, we got the word that the show had sold out like an hour beforehand. And I remember being real pleased and real proud. I'd never sold out a show outside of the state, and can't give myself too much credit because it was like an 85 capacity room, but those two words still applied, sold out. We were playing the Mercury Lounge, and I just had a lovely time in Tulsa, and I figured there's a lot of Tulsa songs, and there's a lot of great musicians that are in Tulsa and have come from Tulsa, so I figured I'd throw my hat in the ring, and this is a song called Tulsa Has Been Sweet to Me. Here we go. Arkansas for my huckleberry fix. I saw the ghosts of those long gone down on Route 66. I ate at D'Alessandro's. I sold out the Mercury. Tulsa, you've been sweet to me. Spent an Oklahoma afternoon without a thing to do or plan. Drinking Marshall, sundown wheat, the finest beer in all the land. Listening to After Midnight, and they call me the breeze. Tulsa, you've been sweet to me. I'm only passing through, but the thought has crossed my mind. I'd like to hang my hat and leave here behind. My head is right, my heart is light, I am content as can be. A time in Tulsa comes and goes
always sweet to me. Wander around downtown, under buildings scraping the sky, reminiscently on a rustle from a club I was walking by. I ran into a friend of a friend who got me in for free. Tulsa, you've been sweet to me. I'm only passing through, but the thought has crossed my mind. I'd like to hang my hat and leave the leaving here behind. My head is right, my heart is light, I am content as can be. Time in Tulsa comes and goes so suddenly. Oh, Tulsa, you're always sweet to me. Saw sunrise from a craftsman porch built in 1909. The host was happy to extend my checkout time. I left a note in the guest book with a heart around T. Oh, Tulsa, you've been sweet to me. Oh, Tulsa, you're always sweet to me.
Thank you. Wrong time to play that song in. Just kidding. I don't care. Everybody doing good? Cool. Thanks for coming out. This is awesome. I'm in a band called the Panhandlers. It's all right. Thanks. Yeah, I love that band. It's been a lot of fun the last few years. We usually are touring during this time of the year, and I got to be honest. As fun as it is, I'm so glad we are not touring. There's 20 of us between the band and the crew, and we're in 2 different tour buses, and it's like 2 pirate ships full of pirates, just going from town to town and drinking rum and singing songs and taking money away from people, and it's a blast. But there's only so much your body can take, and anyhow, this is a song that was put on a big television show called Yellowstone, and it's called West Texas in My Eye, and it's written by a guy named Charlie Stout. The people at the Yellowstone TV show, they thought I wrote this song, and I really wanted to tell them I did, even though that would be dishonest, because it's a pretty lucrative payday for guys who get songs put on big TV shows like that. So sometimes it just sucks to tell the truth, y'all. That's all I have to say about that. Lately I've been thinking I could leave this town, cut back on my drinking. I will stop this running around, playing songs till after midnight, staying up till dawn. But there's something in the dust and wind, it keeps me hanging on. And I never thought I'd live to see day I say goodbye. I ain't crying, that's West Texas in my eye.
be your blue-eyed bandit if you be my renegade. I count 1,000 tumbleweeds, they roll by me every day. I would like to grow a rose and store it in that desert sage, like a message in a bottle floating down the Opium Plains, where the unknown staccato rises up to meet the sky. I ain't crying, that's West Texas in my eye. Well, I've seen the thunderheads descend and rip into the ground. The twisted hand of heaven spreading terror all around, sending farmers into a deeper debt, ranchers to the grave. Wet towers, they mark the end of time with a slowly spinning blade, till the water table falls below the reach of humankind. I ain't crying, that's West Texas in my eye. Well, lately I've been thinking I could leave this town, cut back on my drinking. I will stop this running around playing the songs till after midnight, staying up till dawn. But there's something in the dust and wind that keeps me hanging on, and I never thought I'd live to see the day I say goodbye. I ain't crying, that's West Texas in my eye. I ain't crying, that's West Texas in my eye.
Next ride, maybe Gone Rock after that. Cool. Super grateful to the Mucky Duck. I played here in August, and they let me come back in November, and they've let me come back in January, and I'll be back tomorrow too, just because they're gonna let me. I don't know. No, just kidding. I'm grateful to be here, and all right. This is called The Next Ride Around the Sun. You should take your wife out dancing and remind her that she's always been the North Star, the lighthouse that guides you back in. You should call up your old man, see if he's up for having a beer. Do it while you can, you don't know when it'll longer be here. You should know nobody's got a day guarantee. You should know as you age, time is gathering speed. You can't slow it down, you can't turn it around. Nobody gonna get a real run. Make it count on the next ride around the sun. You should ask for the forgiveness and forgive others in return. There is no sense
fret over some treasure. Be grateful for the journey you're on. There isn't nothing that you can take with you when your time is gone. You should know nobody's got a day guarantee. You should know as you age, time is gathering speed. You can't slow it down, you can't turn it around. Nobody gonna get a rerun. Make it count on the next ride around the sun. Slow it down, can't turn it around. Nobody gonna get a rerun. Make it count on the next ride around the sun. Oh, make it count on the next ride around the sun. Yeah, this is Brian Douglas Phillips. Like I said, he's a wonderful songwriter and a singer and multi-instrumentalist, and we made a record. He's made a bunch of other records. If you're familiar with David Ramirez or Blue Water Highway, he's a man behind a lot of those great records, and I'm super happy to have him out with me this evening. We have 6 kids between the two of us, and we spent the entire 3 hours just bitching about well, not bitching, but just comparing stories, and anyhow. A brother in arms, if you will. Anyhow, this is a song called "Guy on a Rock," and it's the title of the record we made last year. It's called the song is "I'm Just a Guy on a Rock in Space," which we are all guys and gals on a rock in space. Pretty incredible stuff there. I wrote this song with Owen Temple. She's eyeing diamonds, he's burning cash. He drank himself drunk in stock market crash. The hamsters on a wheel, rats in a race. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. I'm just a guy on a rock in space, holding on for dear life at breaknecking pace. You gotta have grit, gotta have grace. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. Got a song in my heart, a light in my soul. There's only so much that I can control. Got the wind in my back, the sun on my face. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. Folks fall in love, some fall out, learning what they can and can't live without. Sometimes you pursue, sometimes you chase, sometimes you're alone on a rock in space. I'm just a guy on a rock in space, holding on for dear life at breaknecking pace. I'm here for the ride, cradle to grave. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. Got a song in my heart, got a light in my soul. There's only so much that I can control. Got the wind in my back, the sun on my face. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. birds everywhere. I drink from the water, I breathe from the air. May the rivers all flow, stars ever glow. I will certainly miss it when it's my time to go. But I'm just a guy on a rock in space. David Byrne singing, this must be the place. Only got this one, can't be replaced. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. Don't matter your color, don't matter your race. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. I'm just a guy on a rock in space. Just a guy on a rock in space. On a rock in space. I'm just a guy on a rock in Thank you very much. It's very rare to play with a banjo, but I wanted to make a deliverance joke so badly in the middle of that, and just decided not to because things were going so well. All right. Everybody doing good? All right. Thank you for being so kind. Every immigrant town down here seems to grow a little every day. More and more are coming on down to South Texas way, where you can see this place from space now. So rise, it's a sight. We got the water tower and a camper van and waving flag at night. You gotta get you a room, get you aboard. Gotta go on down to that Eagle Ford. They got the milk and they got the honey. They got lots and lots of money, my lord. If you're a blue-collar boy, we're gonna get you in a slicker suit. For all you white-collar women, how about a company car and a rural route? You do not need a hearing aid to hear that Southland boom. You just pack your bags wherever you want when you line out for that fear. You gotta get you a room, get you board. Gonna go on down to that Eagle Ford. They got the milk and they got the honey. They got lots and lots of money, my lord. Well, I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, and the girl I dated in high school, she lived not one, not two, but 3 doors down from me, which was incredibly convenient for reasons that should be obvious.
When we graduated from high school, she got accepted to Texas Tech University, and my grades in high school were so bad, which if I couldn't get into Texas Tech, tells you how bad of a student I was. And, I had to go to 3 different community colleges just to get into South Plains College in Levelland, Texas, which was like a 40-minute drive from Lubbock. And I got there a semester after she did. By the time I got there, I learned the hard way, no pun intended, how much she loved the Greek system. And she really loved the Greek system. And after a few months, I decided that was not a viable environment for me to be in. So I left Lubbock and I moved to Fort Worth, and I went to school in Fort Worth, Texas. And when I graduated, I do what every proud college graduate does. I moved back in with my parents. People talk about putting on weight when they go to college, but they never talk about putting on double that amount of weight when they move back in with their parents. There was beer in the fridge, and there was food, an abundance of food, and this was back when Netflix was coming on physical DVDs. And there's one particular DVD I was very fond of called The Big Lebowski, and I started noticing the dude, Jeff Bridges' character, is always drinking White Russians, and I started thinking I need to start drinking White Russians too. But I didn't realize it's a very high caloric beverage. It's milk and Kahlua and vodka, and that's where you really put the pounds on. That's just what I did, and this whole time I'm supposed to be looking for a job, but my degree is in radio, television, and film, and there are no lucrative entry-level job opportunities in radio, television, or film unless you have a nepotism connection somewhere, and I don't have one of those, but anyhow, there's this oil field south of San Antonio called the Eagle Ford, and people always think this song is about a car dealership, but it's not. Anyhow, I thought I'm gonna put this White Russian down once and forever, and I'm gonna go down to the Eagle Ford. And then I thought, man, this White Russian tastes pretty good. There's beer in the fridge. I love living at my parents' house. I'm gonna do this forever. This is incredible. And a couple years went by, and I met a girl, and we got married. And a couple years went by, and we had a little boy. And my son, he just turned 6 years old, and his name is Leon. More importantly, his middle name is Maverick, and if you're wondering, the answer is yes. He's named after America's greatest naval aviator. A couple years went by, we had 2 babies at the same time. That's called having twins, and things have been very different around my house lately, but luckily, it makes me very proud to say that all 5 of us are still living at my parents' house. Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Well, I've been scrapping down in San Antonio, trying to get a really good start. But you can't do jack these days with a degree in the liberal arts. Given the economy, I need to make a few dollars and make a few cents, don't you? I'm getting pretty darn sick and tired of living with my parents. I wanna give me a room, give me a board. Wanna go on down to that Eagle Ford. They got the milk and they got the honey. They got lots and lots of money. Gotta get you a room, a board. Wanna go on down to that Eagle Ford. They got the milk, they got the honey, they got lots and lots of money, my Lord, my Lord. This is the part of the song where I tell you, I don't really live with my parents. But sometimes I wish I did, so they could watch my kids. Thank you. There's a grocery store here in Texas called H-E-B, and I love H-E-B so very much. My friend, he just released a song today called SOS H-E-B. We are in dire need. He has a guy named Garrett T. Capps, and hilarious. Anyhow, one time me and my band, we got asked to play a gig at H-E-B, and it's a paying gig, and it was a Tuesday afternoon, much like today. This was 9 years ago when getting a Tuesday gig was like, oh my God, this is incredible. This gal, she worked for Bud Light. She needed a band to play in front of a bunch of Bud Light surfboards and boxes in the produce section of this grocery store in Austin. It's H-E-B in Austin at Burnett Road and 2222. If you know that H-E-B, yeah, it's not the most deluxe H-E-B we have, but anyways, it's an H-E-B nonetheless. So there we were, 4 dudes in skinny jeans in the produce section of this grocery store. And let me back up and say that, like when you're playing the Mucky Duck or Green Hall or House of Blues or wherever you put that on your website, no matter how much you love H-E-B, you keep that shit to yourself. You don't want to broadcast. You don't want to broadcast that you're playing a grocery store. You want to keep that to yourself. So anyways, we go play the show. 90 minutes goes by. I get paid. I say bye to the band. Thank you for not quitting today. I go out to my car, and I have all these texts from friends saying, John, congrats on the H-E-B gig, dude. We're so proud of you. You kind of are sweaty, and you spit a little when you sing. But, man, we're just so happy you've been following your dreams. And just you sound good, and you look good, and everything's going well. And I was so confused. I was like, how do all my friends know I was playing a grocery store on a Tuesday afternoon? Well, the gal who had hired us from Bud Light, she had live streamed it on the Bud Light corporate Facebook page, and I looked it up on Facebook, and like thousands of people had tuned in. And I tell this story, and people say, that is great exposure. And 4 dudes in skinny jeans in the produce section of grocery store is not the exposure that I'm looking for. That's tough. And there's one particular moment where this lady, she's up there in years, she's on a rascal scooter with a shopping cart on the front of it. She goes right by our little stage, right in front of the little camera, where the show's being live streamed, and she's got one hand on the handlebar of the rascal scooter, and she's got one hand over her ear, because she can't stand the shit that we are playing. And I don't blame her, because you go to the grocery store, you're on a mission. You got to get things and get out and get on with your life. And there's 4 dudes just making noises and doing this, and it's Paula Cole, Steve Winwood, Savage Garden, Matchbox 20, Ace of Base, Fleetwood Mac. These are the grocery store songs. We don't fit. Anyhow, it's a long day. It's a longer story. Anyways, a week after that, we were opening for Willie Nelson at the Majestic Theater, and I told the band, I said, guys, thank you. Thanks for hanging in there, because amazing things are happening. Look at us now. We're opening for Willie. This is awesome. And a week after that, we were playing a teachers' convention book fair in a hotel lobby in Dallas, Texas, and it was it's like here and then here and then here, and anyways, sometimes it's H-E-B, sometimes it's Willie Nelson, sometimes it's a book fair, sometimes you get to come out to McGonigel's Mucky Duck and try to pray to God your quarter inches and XLR cables and DI boxes don't totally backfire on you the first 10 minutes of the show, but all good. When I was a young boy, my father asked, what do I want to be? I said I want to be a Flatlander, Jimmy Dale, Butch Reilly. I want to play guitar and sing and make the people stomp the floor. I want to write the best of the best and be High Plains troubadour. He bought a beat-up Takamine for me on my 14th birthday with a couple of Terry Allen tapes I played to every day. Started writing songs that sucked on the surface and cliche. I must have wrote 200 bad ones before a good one came my way. Now I'm damn near almost 40 with this trailer to load. My name is misspelled on the marquee
500 miles down the road. My skin is so much thicker now that I've been in this shit. It's too soon for accolades and it's too late to quit. So here I am, and here I come. Never been much at anything but tying words to a string, picking with 2 fingers, using my ears to sing, looking up at pictures of John T's and Greenhall, paying my respects to the great ones on the wall. Think back on afternoons when this was all just a dream. I still got big ambitions and a head full of steam. As I look up past the curtain, down onto the floor, one day closer to a High Plains troubadour. Yeah, I'm damn near almost 40 with his trailer to load. My name is misspelled on the marquee, 500 miles down the road. My skin is so much thicker now that I've been in this shit. It's too soon for accolades and it's too late to quit. So here I am, and here I come. So here I am, and here I come. I'm not sure if you guys saw that giant, beautiful hunk of steel that's in front of the venue tonight. That is our van, and yes, it belongs to me. And it's my second one of those. The first one, I parked it at a Methodist church in my neighborhood, and one time we were all meeting up to get in the van to go play a show, and the van was nowhere to be seen, and came to find out about 6 weeks later the van had been stolen by some Methodist heads, if you know what I'm saying. And insurance company called me and they said, "John, would you like us to cut you a check for a partial payment on another van?" And I said, partial payment, absolutely, but I'd like a Gold El Camino instead. And they told me that wasn't going to happen, but I did think it would be pretty sweet. You get like me and Brian in the front, and then the bass and drums in the back, and the truck bed that's a flat. Anyhow, what are you guys talking about over there? Okay, I was just curious. That's cool. Hope everything's okay at work. Oh yeah. I just want to know what they're talking about, too. That's all good. Anyhow, we didn't get an El Camino, but we got another 350 van. And about a year ago, we were going to do some like big show at some golf tournament, and I just thought the van didn't look very good, and I wanted to make the rims black because, like, I think black rims they just look great. They look badass, and for lack of a better word. And I didn't want to get them powder coated black because it's expensive. So I just went on Amazon and I ordered 4 black plastic hubcaps, and they're $12.25 a piece. I spent $50 on 4 black hubcaps, and they fall off all the time, but it's no problem because I just ordered some more and they show up the next day, and we're ready to roll again. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. Our van looks great. It looks great. Yeah, thank you. All right.
So here's a song about having a dream about a gold El Camino. So here we go. I got a cross, 20 pickup and a Chevrolet coupe, flatbed in the back and a chrome hood scoop, 5-liter V8 power glide automatic. No matter where I go, there's never radio static. I'm a gold El Camino, playing on a horn outside. In my gold El Camino, baby, let's take a ride. Time is money, button pinned up in the visor. Ain't got any room for a backseat driver. Bought it up in Houston, paid for in cash. Came with a bobblehead of Jesus on the dash. Yeah, my gold El Camino, come on, step inside. With my gold El Camino, baby, let's take a ride. I got an Navajo beach seat cover on the bench. Underneath I got a crowbar and a metal torque wrench. Initials on the vent inside the door. 0 to 69.4. My gold El Camino, can you feel that power glide? In my gold El Camino, baby, let's take a ride. Well, let's take a ride. Vinyl inside, muscle all around, 54 inches from the top to the ground. And a red Corvette and a pink Cadillac. Stop when you said let's hop in the back. With a gold El Camino, drive it on down the road. In my gold El Camino, anywhere you wanna go. In my gold El Camino, she's just pulling off into the dark. In my gold El Camino, baby, won't you put it in park? It's that easy. It's that easy. All right. This is a song I wrote after going to school in Fort Worth, Texas. I wrote the song in about 20 minutes, and people really seem to like it. A lot of people think that the Landman show is or did my song come, it's like the chicken or the egg. Did my song Midland come first, or did the Landman TV show come first? I'm not real sure, but... West Texas in a Mercedes Benz with your Louis
time and your debutante friends. Your stepmom came with you to watch you unpack. She'll go home in the Gulf Stream when it is time to go back to Midland. Well, your daddy, he's been working since the day he turned 18. Working for his father, turning crude gasoline. In the great 1980s when the boom came to town, and all them big old buildings, they just shot out of the ground. Out of Midland. Sisterhood. How about them tri-deltas, baby? We all knew what. You were all set to major in fashion merchandise, but you will drop it in the spring for a boy from Alamo Heights. Of course he will be handsome and he will have a good last name. Y'all can sit in Jerry's box at a Cowboys football game. Take him home for Christmas, take him out to see the rigs where the roughnecks run a auger and they dance black gold jigs out of Midland. Some years down the road, with your scripture rehearsed, you baptize that newborn baby at the Presbyterian Church. He will be too young to know what is underneath that soil. You didn't either, so anoint his head with oil out of Midland. Out of Midland. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. Maybe time for one more song. Thank you again for being here. We appreciate it. Brian Douglas Phillips. My name is John Baumann, and yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
great enunciation of that word.